open up an early Sunday morning gold medal game in the Vancouver division, pitting Great Neck Hockey against Terminal Hockey. These two teams finding themselves at the top of their division, the Vancouver division, and earning themselves the right to play for the Challenge Cup, gold medal, the arena banner. As we open up early first period play, a couple of things that you want to know in this game. They will afford a timeout and overtime if necessary. Round robin games did not afford that. We've had a couple of 3-3 ties during the course of our weekend on this 80 rink. That will not happen today. We assure you. We will go until there is a victor. As we open up here, we've got Great Neck Hockey skating in the dark sweaters with the white trim. Terminal Hockey in the white sweaters with the gray and black trim. My name is Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. So good to be here. So glad you'd have me here. As we get a look in at early first period action. And there's a stop in the net as we'll set up a face-off in the terminal zone. Alongside the steady hands of Megan behind the camera, as we also welcome the smooth operator Robin, who's also doing some camera duties, right? Doing those duties as this is played out across neutral ice from the left wing side. From the top of the circle, drop pass out to the corner. Played around to the back of the net. As we can hear some communications from the Terminal Hockey right point man. Number 9 for Terminal Hockey, that's Katz Nelson, out on the ice, playing it up ahead to his right winger. We got Bieber on the right wing. Played up ahead on the right side for Great Neck. We've got John Massapequa out there, or is it Metzakappa? One of the two. I believe we've got Burek standing tall in the net for Great Neck. As this is played out towards the right wing side, Great Neck looking for that icebreaker. Shot down and steered clear. In the net for Terminal, that's DeGrande. Setting up on the angle, highly alert. Played from behind the net as that's sent around towards the far side wall. 3 minutes into this first period, we are scoreless. Folks, we were here late into the evening last night. We had an opportunity to watch our producer lace up and skate on the defense for the Mighty Drunks. That was a fun and fine game to watch. Matt Scheller putting in plenty of minutes on the ice, lots of shifts. A scary defensor as DeGrande sends that out to the far side corner. Covered 11 games throughout the span of yesterday from tip to tail. We'll have 5 on tap today, all gold. As this is played down across neutral ice, picked up by Katz Nelson. Katz Nelson going D to D. And we're going to double check this for the goaltending for Terminal. It might not be DeGrande. We might have Wiener in the net. We will get an update on that momentarily as this is played out across the red stripe. From the top of the circle, working through the D, forced out to the far side corner and issued into neutral ice. That's going to be a delayed offsides. We got Packer on the other side of the ice. Packer closed things out yesterday, coming in early as we got a nice fresh start this Sunday morning, and Burek covers up. Let's take a look at what we have in store from our previous data. Yesterday, we did a bunch of snapshots from the scorers table to get some of the updated information, as those score sheets are different than what comes in the program rosters. As you know, folks, game day decisions change little details here and there. From the left wing side, as that's poked away from the point, knocked out towards the far side. Some of these fellas can only play a 2-day contract. Many of them making the full stretch for all 3 days. As we set up a face-off to the terminal netminder's right side. As that's played out towards the point, angled across to the center dot, could not make the connection as this is played back into the terminal zone. From the red stripe, sending it straight in on net, trying to catch Burek dozing. Not a bad tactic after a long weekend. You never know just what these goaltenders might have been doing Saturday night. As this is played out in front, wrap around, and there's your icebreaker. Folks, welcome to Gold Medal Sunday. As Burek committing to the right side, and the attacker coming in. A little fake to the backhand, goes to the forehand. That's Scott Levine, number 8. Levine was all over the stat sheet yesterday in gameplay. And midway through the first period, we have our first tally. Terminal Hockey up 1-0. Played out towards the left wing side. This is dropped to Burek's right side, played up to the near side from the point, knocked down into the slot. Let's see here. 8 is Scott Levine. DeGrande is listed as number 30. And that's what I'm seeing in the net for Terminal Hockey. Shot, as that's knocked out wide. And cleared out across neutral ice. As Terminal managing their resources, getting fresh skates out on the ice. As this is played around to the near side. We've seen Katz Nelson, Bieber, Dupuis, Crocagno, played out towards the right wing side. Now to neutral ice is Great Neck. Will have to tag up. Let's see what we got here. Out to neutral ice. Across the center dot. Here's a steal, and we got our first penalty coming. And it looks like Katz Nelson will go to the box for tripping. Oh, great. We have solved one of the mysteries. Yesterday we had number 83 went as the mystery skater for Terminal Hockey. Give a great shout out to Howard Wiener, skating in number 83. We mentioned him yesterday, but we didn't know which jersey he was wearing. And now on with the power play with 3.5 to go in this first period. Down by 1, Great Neck looking for the equalizer. As this is played down, Burek calling out all opponent locations. Not much pressure coming into the Great Neck zone. Now playing in on the left side. We got to see Terminal Hockey take a victory against the Bama Sam Squanches yesterday. That was a fun one to watch, as Bama sent players from Alabama, Texas, and Pennsylvania up here. Burek racing out to the net. It looks like we're going to have a 5-on-3. An opportunity here that cannot be squandered for Great Neck, as they'll go 5-on-3 for 1:13. And you can't ask for more opportunity than that. Played out to the right wing side, with help coming on the weak side, working from behind the net, feeding it up to the point. Into the slot, out towards the right wing side. Of course, if you're not used to the 5-on-3, you don't know how to set up a formation. And here's a break here for Terminal. Shot on net, and Burek shuts it down. And now with 1 deep on the opposite side of the ice, a chance to have numbers, but Great Neck well out of position to take advantage. This is played back out to neutral ice. Great Neck will have to tag up. The risk on a 5-on-3, especially on an early Sunday morning, is that the team skating with the power play might become a little bit too comfortable with the skater advantage and might get a little too relaxed. This is no time to relax. This is gold medal hockey. You want to get into that forward zone and force your opponent out of position. It's 5-on-4 now for the next 25 seconds. Played from the left side, shot deflected wide of the Grande. And this will be sent the length of the ice as Burek settles it down. Getting down towards the tail end. The Grande tapping the stick, indicating that a teammate will be coming out of the box shortly. Shot wide of the net. I think we saw Great Neck hockey on Friday. Seems like a lifetime ago. As this is played out from the top of the circle. From the near side. Worked down by the end boards, chased in. Played back around towards the point. And Katz Nelson sending it down into the slot as that gets rejected back out to neutral ice. And we got a delay on Terminal's tag up as we get ready to wind down the final seconds of the first period. And so that closes out one period of play. Getting out to an early start, Terminal Hockey warming up this early morning with the icebreaker. Leading 1-0. We'll take a quick break, step outside, make sure it's not raining. When we come back, we'll have baking tips with Martha from the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York. You're watching Can-Am Hockey, the Sunday Gold Medal Edition, adult style. We'll be right back. All righty, folks, welcome back as we welcome you to the period of the log change. And Great Neck coming out firing. No rest for the wicked here, as that was blasted on DeGrande. We're checking in on the sweater numbers for Great Neck, as we see Bressler out there on the ice. Who else do we have? We got 15 out there. That'll be Calcagno. We're working off of that old sheet. We'll have more information coming up soon. As Terminal racing up, a couple of Great Neck skaters knock each other down at mid-ice, and that gave Levine an opportunity, and you don't want to give Levine an opportunity, not if you are dressed in the opposing colors. Here's Levine over to the top of the slot. Shot batted away by Burek. By this time, Burek, no doubt, is awake. This Terminal Hockey has already zapped one into the back of the net. And no goaltender stays asleep once that puck crosses the line. That is not to say that Burek was asleep. No, indeed not. I would not say that to the veteran. As this is played out of the corner. Early second period action. Just about a minute and a half in. My name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary. Alongside Megan, the steady hands behind the camera, on Gold Medal Sunday, April 30th. 5 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour in the anti-meridian. That's right. All the antis these days. One of those antis, Millie, the other anti, Meridian. Local Lake Placid time. A little bit of overcast conditions. We'll get similar weather today as we had yesterday. We might hit low 50s. That's Fahrenheit for you Canadians out there. I know you don't get so much of the Fahrenheit up there. I never did figure that out. The temperature is in Celsius in Canada. I guess there are two different kinds of degrees, a Celsius degree and a Fahrenheit degree. As this is played out towards the right side, Katz Nelson sending it deep into the offensive zone, settled by Burek as he plays it around to the near side from the half wall, played down. That's Kevin David out there, defense for Terminal Hockey. On the wing side, as Burek making the move with a paddle and blocker, kicked out on his right side and knocked the net off its mooring momentarily. Shot down, deflected as that rebound out in front. Knocked down with the hand by Levine, and you could hear that from the Great Neck bench hand as Levine had knocked it down towards the net. Of course, when a puck pops up like that, the natural instinct is to bat it down to the ice. And If you're close to the net, the natural instinct is to bat it down closer to the net, not necessarily into the net, of course. That's going to be negated. But if I'm batting a puck down, I'm not going to bat it down away from the net if I'm on the offensive side. As Levine wisely putting it down closer towards the post. Great neck bench, yelling hand. Making sure that that was seen by the officials. As this is played around the corner. Played out to neutral ice. Over to Wiener. Centering pass up ahead. As this is stripped away. And Great Neck back into neutral ice. 8.5 to go, second period action. This, the period of the log change. Some of you have forgotten what a log change period is. Some of you have never heard of a log change period. And some of you talk about long change periods every time a second period rolls around. I might be one or all of those three. Long change period. Ooh! We'll take a moment here as the official telling the skater that that puck does not need to be thrown into the stripes. You can throw it up on the dasher. You can throw it out that way. Great sense of humor on these officials. Great deal of appreciation as Terminal picks up number 2. Skating down low, and it looks like, was that Katz Nelson ringing that one up? With 7:46 remaining second period action, Katz Nelson adding to the lead. Terminal up 2-0. Picked up from the left wing wall. Played down towards the net. From the right wing side, another shot on net, and Burek with a save. Now we've seen Burek in previous years up here, guarding the pipes. A steady and sturdy goaltender. Not only that, a towering tendy. Covers a lot of space. Plenty of reach. Very easy to move left to right. Easy to cover the lower section. Of course, when you've got as much leg jamboree as he has, he can jam all the way across the net. Down in the butterfly, he covers the low side very easily, and with as much reach as he has across the top, can shut down a lot. Here's an opportunity for Terminal, going to the backhand, and Burek forcing it off the path. Shot paddled away, and now Burek getting a little bit more intense in the net. Shots on goal favoring Terminal, 15-5. And Great Neck needing to pump things up a little bit here. As this is Parschauer. Parschauer has been on the scoring sheet. I think we had him on Friday. That is whistled dead. We'll get a face-off upcoming. As DeGrande giving a little bit of encouragement, a little chop, chop, chop with the stick. We'll get a face-off to DeGrande's right side. There's a good chance we might have seen Great Neck on Saturday. We had 11 games yesterday. Easy to forget which ones were on the schedule yesterday compared to Friday, as we covered 20 games already this year, our 21st of the weekend. Played out towards the right wing side. Shot on net, blockered away. Another shot down. And there you go. Someone getting vocal out there on the ice. Played out to neutral ice as this is knocked over towards the near side. Crossed over the midsection of the period. 5:13 remaining second period action. Terminal Hockey skating in the white sweaters, leading 2-0. And tally that one up. And Terminal now up by a trio. 3-0 with 5 minutes flat remaining in the second period. Thank you, Megan. And thanks once again for the assistance getting everything shifted over from the opposite side of the arena. Some of you might notice the difference here. We shot all of our round robin material on the opposite side, facing the benches from behind the scorekeeper's desk. But today, because the ceremonies are presented right in front of the scorer's table, we moved our production set over to the opposite side so that we're ready to film the administration of medals and plaque, as that's played around towards the right wing side. Angled out to neutral ice. Great Neck still trying to put something together here. Looks like power play time for Terminal Hockey. We'll see if Great Neck might be a little bit better suited for the shorthanded attack. I'm going to take a look at Great Neck's path to this gold medal game, as they started out with a deluge against the Buzzards right here on this ice on Friday, our second game Friday. It seems like ages ago. They took a 10-0 victory. Terminal Hockey with an 8-3 victory over the Buffalo Caps over on the 32 sheet on Friday. And then Great Neck played the Bama Sam Squatches to a victory. It looks like Terminal Hockey coming up with a power play goal there, slipping it to the back of the net. And this is a rough sled for Great Neck. With 3:12 remaining, just 47 seconds into the power play, and now up 4-0. Great Neck took a close victory over the Bama Sam Squatches Friday evening over on the 32 sheet. And then Terminal took a 4-2 victory over the Bama Sam Squatches. So both of these teams played Bama pretty tightly. And then Great Neck took on the Wannabes and took a victory 3-1 over on the USA rink yesterday afternoon, just about noontime. And Terminal took on the Buzzards and didn't fare as well as Great Neck did. Great Neck had beat the Buzzards 10-0. Terminal beat them 8-0. Somehow, perhaps it is by nature of this early morning. Terminal hockey seeming to take advantage as much as they can in this early AM. Here's Great Neck with a rush coming on. Odd skater advantage. Shot rebound out in front. It might be a good idea to Postmate some coffee over to Great Neck. As this is played around to the near side. Yours truly brewed up a fresh large tumbler of coffee before heading out this morning. That'll get me through a few hours as this is played out towards the right side. Quick changes on the Great Neck bench as this was picked up. Shot wide of the net, rebounded off of the end boards, picking up his own non-shot rebound. Played back out to neutral ice. 1 minute remaining, second period action. On the opposite side of the ice, we've got our awards committee working their way towards the scorer's table. At the end of next period, barring any miracles by Great Neck, forcing another stanza, they will be delivering the goods to the victor. Played out in front to Grundy, keeping pretty well dust free in the net for Terminal. Shots on goal 18-6. When you got a 3-to-1 ratio there, that indicates a lot of offensive possession time. And that'll close out 2 periods of play. At the end of 2, it has been Terminal. I know that sounds sad, but not for Terminal hockey. Leading 4-0. We'll take a quick break, step outside, check the dew point. When we come back, Jonathan will teach you how to build a floating bookshelf. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, you're watching Can-Am Hockey, the adult version, on Gold Medal Sunday. We'll be right back. All right, welcome, folks, as we open up third period action. This is a period Great Neck will need to pull things together and put everything out on the ice that they can. Down by 4. And it's not like they don't know how to score in bunches. They have already put 10 in one single game. And if they can just get one to the back of the net or even just across the goal line, that might get them started. Sometimes that's all it takes is a little kick start. Played up through the middle. As that goes down for icing. Let's see who we got out there. We got Churgin out there on the ice, along with Calcagno. And we have seen Burton out there. Burton was laying heavy wood yesterday. As this is played out to neutral ice and then sent right back down. Goaltenders have returned to their original nets. There are some superstitions that one goal on one end is more magnetic to the puck than another. But in this case, Terminal has scored on both ends. As that sailed over the official's head, almost going into the Terminal bench area, but remaining on the ice as Churgin comes up with it. Churgin's got Calcagno on the near side, surveying, sends it out to neutral ice, waiting for the tag up, and that'll be offsides. Played back into the Terminal zone. And now into the Great Neck end. From behind the net, sent out towards the point. Great Neck will exit the zone. As we see Great Neck working out of their zone. 34 out there for Great Neck. Let's see. Looks like that's not updated. But we have seen the likes of Parshauer out on the ice. Demetrakis, as Demetrakis is heading out onto the ice. We'll see if he can infuse a little bit of energy. Just inside of 9 minutes remaining in regulation, as Wilkoff comes off for a breather. And another one put in the bucket by Terminal. One more goal and they'll go to the running clock. As Burek sends that around to the near side. Demetrakis having a whack at it. Here's Levine feeding it into the middle. I don't understand why he's not calling out the information over the PA. There's Demetrakis playing out towards the wing, and now with a little pep in the step as Candelaria laid out towards the right wing side. Candelaria insistent here with a shot on net. Showing a bit of speed out there, number 42. We see Bressler out on the ice on the near side point. Sweeney out there on the left wing side for Great Neck. As we get a look at the shots on goal comparison, 20-8, 7:55 remaining in regulation. Here's a shot towards the net as that goes away with no danger. Played out in front. from the left wing side. This is Parshower putting that out in front of the net. Some of the usual suspects for Great Neck from what we saw in their matchup on Friday. Parshower and who else do we have? Candelaria out there. Ryan on the bench right now. We'll see. Comes back out. And it looks like the official calling over to the terminal bench and booting one off into the box. A little bit of a murmur down below. This will be a power play. As Great Neck sending Pachulo out on the ice. Pachulo with Ryan and Wilkoff. Right there, another dangerous one out there is Wilkoff as that's sent down through the slot. Played up towards the point. This is Bressler. Bressler closing in, trying to find a feed down on the back door area. And that's going to be called, I believe, a hand pass. So we'll send that back into the terminal zone. And that'll be played over to DeGrande as we get a look at changes being made over at the Great Neck zone. Bressler coming off onto the bench. Out on the ice now, Candelaria in the center position, plays it back to the point. This is the DeAndrea, and that'll be sent down the ice. No icing called here as Burek comes out and settles it down. 6:30 remaining in regulation, down by 5. Picking up a little bit of speed here. As that was Parshower putting one in the bucket. Power play goal. Chalk that one up and let's see what this does if that creates a little bit of a spark here. As Great Neck trying not to have this be too little too late. Down by 4, closing the gap. Two things need to happen. They need to shore up the defensive side, get out of the back check quickly. Of course, we're not talking body checks, but just the positional back check. As we get an offsides. Somehow things getting a little bit wonky for Terminal Hockey as they had sent one to the box. And now with an offsides here. Is there a chance that the Great Neck Hockey will send Burek to the bench and try to ambush Terminal Hockey with a 6-on-5, empty out that net and gain another advantage? We've already seen them converting on a power play. Perhaps it is the extra skater that they need to get pucks in the net. And if that be the case, go right ahead. Watched some NHL hockey yesterday. The Devils and Rangers. Devils pulled their young goaltender on a power play, took on a 6-on-4 and were able to convert. Played down through the slot as that goes wide of the net. Once again, Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary, along with Megan behind the camera. And the smooth operator, Robin, operating a different camera outside of the arena, down the hall, sending over some of the administrative information, the game sheet, as it were. Centering pass as that's broken up. Shot wide of the net. Now, how did Terminal end up with 2 9s on the squad? I do not know. Played in on net, and Burek paddles it away. 4.5 to go. We have Boyd Bryan listed on the terminal side. Kevin Clark and Sean Cassidy, our officials. Oh, I'm sure they've done 1,000 games plus. And guess what, folks? Great Neck with another one. Well, let's see how the math goes here, as they have scored 2 in about 2 minutes. If they can do the same with the rest of the game, they could possibly take the lead here, as they're down by 3 with just inside of 4 minutes to go, as DeGrande comes up with a stop. And so Sweeney joining the bunch. Weiss in the center position. Pender out on the ice for Great Neck. And now here comes Levine. Levine hurdling the defense. Great Neck defender losing an edge. That was DeAndrea in the slot, backtracking, lost his balance, fell to the ice. Levine had to jump over him. 3 minutes remaining here as this is played to the near side. Do they have the gas in the tank? Do they have the firepower? From the right wing side, that's Ryan, sends it around to the near side. The clock favors Terminal. Here's Levine with the evasive stick handle, plays it up ahead. As we see Kevin David out on the ice for Terminal. Played around to Candelaria. Candelaria with an angle pass out towards the middle. No icing. Chased down by Wiener. Played around to Dupuis. And chucked back in by Candelaria. That goes up out of play. We'll get a neutral zone face-off. 1:52 remaining in regulation. Great Neck down by 3. And showing no signs of emptying the net for the extra attacker. Played out to the far side corner. Deflected out across the slot. Here's Candelaria. Little assistance by DeAndrea. Waiting for the tag up. Candelaria with a shot down low. DeGrande issues it out to the corner. Played by one of the 9 brothers. Is it Boyd Bryan? Is it Katz Nelson? As that's held on to by Burek. And no whistle. So the clock continues to run, and we get down towards the last minute. And it looks like Terminal Hockey is going to put this one in the books as a gold medal win. .35 seconds as that's tied up along the far side wall. Here's Levine. And Burek with a fine save. So there you have it, the buzzer, as Terminal Hockey celebrating the victory. And both teams will gather at the center stripe to exchange goodwill on the handshake line. A couple of fine hockey groups here. We'll cut away briefly and come back for the medal ceremony. Take a look at the center stripe. Good game, good game. Safe travels, good meals, and good luck. What a great day to be a hockey player. What a great day to play hockey. Thank you, Megan. And both teams will line up on the blue line. We'll go ahead and cut away briefly and come back for the medal ceremony. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, my name's Glenn Burnett, alongside Megan behind the camera. You're watching Can-Am Hockey Gold Medal Sunday in Lake Placid, the adult version. We'll be right back.
48, David Weiss. 15, Patrick Calcano. 14, Peter Migulo. 18, Matthew Gokoff. Number 64, Mike Linder. 42, Mark Candelaria. 11, Chris Ryan. 33, Alan Curran. Joseph 44, Josh Harshauer. 10, Todd Andrea. 77, Alan Wrestler. Congratulations to Jamaica Hockey for silver medals in the Vancouver division. My pleasure to now introduce our gold medalists. Congratulations to Terminal Hockey and their team members, Marty DeGrandi. Number 9, Boyd Ryan. 8, Scott Levine. 9, Dave Katz Nelson. 12, Ed Green. 14, William Weaver. Number 13, Kevin David. 17, Glenn Dewey. Joseph Jordan, wearing 62, Chris
There you go, a portrait of gold and silver. What a weekend. What a weekend it has been. As we get a tight shot there. Look at that. Smiles across the way. A little bit of Can-Am hockey weekend. And now we'll go ahead and get our gold medalists onto the podium. Come on, guys. You guys have rehearsed this numerous times. You know the drill. We'll take a quick shot here with arena banner, Challenge Cup plaque, the Olympic torch, gold medals around the necks, and smiles across the faces. And momentarily we'll break away and take a look at the silver medalists as we freeze right there. Nice picture. And then we get a shot of our silver medalists. One for good measure. Safe travels out there, folks. And one more time to our gold folks. We'll see if they can lift that plaque over their heads and skate it around, or perhaps they will spare their joints. There you go. Holding it as proudly as they did 30 years ago. Well, I don't know if they won it 30 years ago, but you know, when they were younger, that is the same kind of feeling. Nothing like taking victory, the extra gain, the medal, the extra hardware. And so we'll go ahead and recut the sheet. Where's the littered mess? They have learned not to litter the rink. Have they been trained out of throwing everything all over the ice? I guess they have. And so we'll close this one out and get ready for our next one. Coming up next on the 80 rink, we're looking at the Sarajevo, let's see here, the Lillehammer division. Nawada out of Quebec against Steve's Pizza out of Massachusetts. From the 1980 rink in Lake Placid, New York, my name's Glenn Burnett with the play-by-play and color commentary alongside Megan behind the camera. Shout out to Matt Scheller, our producer, and all the folks with Can-Am Hockey. Safe travels, good meals, and good luck. We'll see you on the next one.